So this is from BrownsWire.com, AFC North rankings record predictions, and this one's pretty reasonable. So they say the Bengals 12-5. I get it. You know, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, you know, they're a good team. They go with the Browns 11-6, and I think that's fair. I think 11-6 is fair. They say the Ravens 10-7, Steelers 8-9. Just like with Lamar Jackson, supporting cast in Cleveland this year is by far the best Deshaun Watson has ever seen in a full offseason, revamped offensive scheme tailored to his strengths, in offense that can score on anybody. And I think another part of this narrative has been about Kevin Stefanski and how he's coached offensively. And again, I wasn't crazy with some of the in-game decisions that Coach Stefanski made last year, but he got a lot out of Jacoby Brissett. Jacoby Brissett played pretty good. He got a lot out of Baker Mayfield when he was healthy too. Let's see what he does with a guy that is actually a really good quarterback in Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, I mean, didn't Jacoby Brissett go to the Pro Bowl last year? right. You think you ever say that? Like, it's going to come down to Stefanski. And I was thinking about this on the way, for home from work. And I said, if Stefanski really dedicates himself to saying we are going to be exotic in our looks, we're going to make sure we get in the right positions to be exotic in order to maximize whether we're going to go downfield or what we're doing to try to attract, attack these teams vertically. If he could come up with a creative way, enough way to incorporate those throws where you do not have to come out in 5 wide and run stick combinations. If you could come out and legitimately say, I'm calling natural runs for Deshaun, so you don't know if he's getting it. Play action, I still got Chubb in the running game. I don't need it. When you talk about the rest of the guys on the outside and receivers and Amari Cooper and Elijah Moore, are you able to run some gadget stuff where you can get Elijah Moore open early, where you can get a good one, a shot play downfield? All of these different things are things that I think sometimes, because we have not seen it, it's hard for us to give Kevin Stefanski those levels of props because we haven't seen that. We haven't seen him be able to incorporate an offense like that. So, I agree with it. I'm looking for a situation where if Stefanski could come out, really establish himself, use some creativity, I think the Browns have a good chance of going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, and again, I agree with you. The reason I think he will give Deshaun Watson the freedom that he needs. He wasn't crazy. I mean, you can say whatever you want about Baker Mayfield. He wasn't crazy about it. I think he felt like he had to call around parts of Baker Mayfield's game. He certainly had to do that with Jacoby Brissett. Why do I think he's going to give Deshaun Watson the keys to the offense? What did he do to the defense? He gave Joe Woods the keys to the defense, and he crashed it. I mean, he drove it right into the wall.
I think, the thing I like about Stefanski, he said, listen, what we're going to do, Deshaun, we're going to draw some plays up. You tell me what concepts we want to run. What are you comfortable in, and what are you seeing right here in this formation? What do you think you're most comfortable going with this football during this play for the primary target? They're doing all of those different things and kind of coupling and kind of partnershiping and building this thing along with AVP. So my thing is, hopefully they've been spending enough time with each other behind the scenes so they can develop a chemistry in terms of play calling rhythm. Like, I would like to see coaches, because a lot of games in the front part of the year, there's all these things that happen. False starts happen. Defensive coordinators not putting the defense in place, moving substitutions back and forth, all those things. But the more proficient you get at, the more you're able to work on those things. Pretty soon those things go away.